Hi everybody, it's Zena here from Zena's Suitcase. I just wanted to share with you quite a personal vlog from me today about something that I've been dealing with personally, and I thought it might benefit some of the viewers out there. And it's about my weight gain and how much denial I've been in about what's happened over the last few months. I went to the doctors very recently, and it was basically because I was starting to get some pains under my lower ribs. Don't ever Google pain under rib because you get some quite scary responses. I got on the phone and I made an appointment to see our doctor, and it takes weeks to get in with our doctor. By the time I'd actually got round to seeing him, I convinced myself that I wasn't dying, and actually the issue is caused by the weight that I've gained. We had an interesting conversation, and I said, look, this is why I'm here. I think this is what it is. And I was quite honest. I think it's my weight. I think it's my posture. I work from home. I'm not exercising. I'm eating badly. So, but I'm here. And he was like, well, why are you here? Because that's exactly what the problem is. I was like, right, okay, put me on the spot. Well, I wanted to say because you've got a ridiculous system for making appointments, obviously, but I didn't. And he said, you mentioned your weight. I was like, well, yes, it's a problem. He's like, have you gained weight? Oh, yes, I've gained weight. But actually, I got not a clue how much weight I gained. He said, well, let's put you on the scales. And that moment of absolute dread came over me. And don't you just hate it when you have to get on the scales? Now, what was quite interesting at that point, it really hit me how much denial I was in, was he put me on the scales and it was all in kilos. I haven't got a clue about kilos. I still had no idea how much weight I had gained. So I was like, phew. I was like, oh, that's okay. I don't know about kilos. But obviously my BMI is still really high. So yesterday, I took the plunge and I stood on the scales, and it was awful. I realised over the past months I have gained 24 pounds, and I am the heaviest that I've ever been, and something has got to change. My legs creak sometimes, if I hit the stairs wrong, I get a pain, and all these aches and pains and these twinges, these aren't good, and this is a very slippery slope. And if I don't get on top of this like now, it's just not going to go well for me, and I'm not going to see my daughter's lives and my son's life as he grows up and the things that they're going to achieve. And I want to be a part of their lives for as long as I possibly can. And I've realised that, I know I'm heavy and I know I'm overweight, but there's still an element of denial going on. It does upset me to think about how much weight I've gained and how inactive I am and how I can't run around and how my mobility is slowing down and hampered by the weight I've gained. It's not that I am immobile or disabled in any way. It's just, it's harder. It's harder to go out for long walks. It's harder to do things, and it's harder to run around and play with the kids. I don't have the motivation because my energy levels are so low, and we could go on. But it's not getting on the scales. It's making those excuses, not seeing that weight creep up and go, really need to put the brakes on this, or I'll do it tomorrow, I'll be healthy tomorrow. Tomorrow just doesn't come. Not thinking about my clothes, not thinking, oh, these are getting tighter, just kind of going, oh, well, I tumble dry a lot. They probably shrunk. And I don't eat that much, but I do eat the wrong things. And I think that's probably a lot of the trap that people get into. The amount of takeaways we were eating was just out of control. If I didn't have time to make food, then it would be like, oh, should we have takeaway? We know when the offer's on our pizza place, oh, it's 2 for 1 Tuesday. And my husband loved pizza, so he was always up for a pizza, not helping me. So takeaways have gone. Takeaways are on the head. Healthy eating is in. But I also think it's this denial issue. I know I'm heavy, but I turn a blind eye. I ignore what is going on from the neck down. I take shots of myself or photos, or don't even appear in photos so that I don't have to deal with it. And interestingly enough, My children play with my phone, as yours probably do too, and they caught a rather unflattering picture of me at the weekend, and I looked at it and I was like, this is really bad. And I'm just walking around in this bubble that my head just exists and the rest of my body doesn't. And it's silly. It's a difficult situation because emotionally, my connection to eating is emotional and about boredom and all those kinds of things. But in the next breath, the impact it's having on me, and that I'm not processing the fact that if I make change, my quality of life is going to improve dramatically. My activity with my children and the fun I'm going to have is going to improve dramatically. So I think it's simple. It's not difficult. I realised that my life had got completely out of balance. Working at home has been really hard. I get so engrossed and almost have this obsessive personality, and I just go on and just won't let it go and have to, be on my blog or be doing these things. But then I realised, because I've got no balance, that I'm actually not necessarily enjoying it anymore. So I've been really focusing on getting out for walks when I'm working from home, and actually using that time, like today I've been out for walks and I've got a few pictures because I needed, and actually reading some information about being in denial so that I can process what that is and understand where my logic is, because basically I'm just kind of going ooh and just not accepting that making a change is going to be good for me, is going to hopefully increase my lifespan and make it all happier for everybody in our family. So if you are struggling with your weight, I would ask you too to think about whether it is something you are in denial of, and think about how that denial might look for you. For me, it's definitely not stepping on the scales. For me, it's ignoring all of this that's going on from my neck down, and it's not addressing the changes that I need to make. But that is going to change. So I'm just going to share it with you. I hope part of my process is sharing it with you. It can help me and help me progress, and maybe it'll help you progress too. I'd like to know what your tips might be for dealing with denial as well. So if you want to pop some comments below, or share your ideas about weight denial, or share some tips on, how we can help and support each other. Interestingly enough, I rang a weight management helpline I've been referred to. I can't get in to see them till next March. That is like more than 6 months away. That's not helpful. There are other things I can access in the meantime to support me, but I'm in that frame of mind now, so I've got to deal with this now, and maybe that'll be a bonus next year if I do that, but right now I've got to tackle this. So here's to weight loss, yay, here's to a healthier lifestyle, and here's to being active, eating well, and enjoying my family. And I hope, guys, that you will join me on this particular journey as well. So thanks very much for watching. This is Zena from Zena's Suitcase. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to get updates on my journey and all the other stuff we share on our YouTube channel. And I'll see you soon. Bye.